Mike Weyrowske on the right and Jacob Balcos on the left are duking it out for third place in pro singles. Ron rather is asking how he did through the window, which he did pretty good because they are moving on in open mixed. And
This
Mike,
game one here.
we're in game one of the pro singles match.
Mike hits a
Playing for
big push, and I guess what state that man would be from.
That would be Michigan, where all the best players are from. That's what I've heard anyways, G.
Couldn't tell with that recoil. I wasn't sure.
As Jacob strokes home that pulled snake shot to make it 3-2 over Mike. Clay Toomey says it ain't feedback. It's bad ground. Away from the wall is up, towards the wall is down. Doesn't matter which side. So Ron brushed that shot up, or that pass up. Thanks for the clarification, Clay.
Appreciate that. And I think Mike shoots like an open hand, relatively open hand pull shot from the front.
Yeah, I haven't paid too close attention.
Okay, don't see him up there that often.
Not too often. G's fixing my mic here. He knows what he's doing. I don't.
There we go. Mike doesn't want to cooperate.
Doesn't want to cooperate, but Jacob Balcos does as he strokes that snake shot down the middle to take a 4-3 lead over Mike Weyrowske in the first game of this pro singles match.
Jacob's got big corners, so he used that to his advantage there and went right back to the middle.
I thought he had the same size corners as everyone else. You say he has
the
big
corner
corners?
of the goal might be the same as everybody else's.
And he's got a chance to close out this first game to move into the match for third place.
Goes for a big push shot there.
But Mike makes the block, lands on Jacob's 2. He has a 2-5 here on the far wall as he bounces it off the wall and it lands on his 5. These two played together in, I believe, open doubles at Tour Kickoff in Kentucky, and Jacob closes out game number 1 of this pro singles match.
Big push side there. Getting what he wants. Seems to be his strong side, I think, right? Push side?
I think Jacob's strong side is every side.
Yeah, he's got a good shot, so you got to stay honest back there. But
You got to stay honest. No lying, says Garrett. No cap.
nope. Keep the spacing.
RJ says that Ron was talking about kayaking. Garrett, you have any comments on that?
Kayaking's fun.
RJ, Garrett says that kayaking's fun. Mike, was that a slingshot?
I didn't catch it. I was trying to look at RJ's comment over here.
Well, he said lick your finger first, G, so we're going to go ahead and ignore RJ for the rest of the night as Mike has a 1-0 lead and blocks it off the table. We'll put it into play in his goalie area.
Woo! It's a slopper to go in there. 2-0 lead. Game 2
2-0
here.
lead for Mike. I don't know about you, G, but I'm rooting for more foosball. Let's go to a game 3.
Always. Unless I'm playing, then 2 games.
Well, Garrett, it's always 2 games for the opponent anytime you're playing.
Got a little maintenance time out here.
Shout out to Will Browning and Cameron Mason for beating Garrett and I in pickup last night.
Wasn't much of a battle.
They won the battle, not the war, as Mike puts it into play in his goalie position and clears it to Jacob's goalie. Lands on his 5, and he'll have a snake to make it 1-2, and he executes. Mike tries a 5-bar there.
Oh, gets one to go from the back.
Was that a 3-bar? Or is that
Yeah,
a 2-bar?
he just kind of swatted at it from the 2, I think.
Okay. Nice shot by Mike there. 3-1.
Looks like Ron's going to be back up here.
We'll have some action on
table
table
one.
number 1 in open mixed. We'll have Ron Olson and Carla Wolverton
Jacob gets
against Cassie Novak and Kenneth Dale playing for 5th, 6th in open mixed on the loser's side.
Jacob's starting to pick up a little energy here, but
so is Mike.
Mike's not going away.
Mike strokes home that pull shot. Now he is up 4-2 in this game number 2. Garrett, we're looking at more foosball potentially.
Jacob's trying to put a stop to that. Gets one to go there. 4-3.
He's not doing a bad job.
Mike goes off the wall there to set up game 1 shot.
Mike kind of rushed that one. I would have liked to seen him call a timeout, relax and
look at it a little bit.
Execute something against Jacob here. As he sets it up in pull shot position from the back and ends up stroking
big push kick.
A push kick that lands in Jacob's goalie area. And he'll brush down to his 5 bar.
Big possession here.
This is big. If Jacob is able to pass and score, which of course he was not, it would have been 4-4. And Mike will finally call that long-awaited timeout.
Make him think about that possession he just lost right there.
Take a look at table number 1 as Ron points across the tournament room and he starts wrapping up for this open mixed match for 5th, 6th on the loser's side against Kenneth Dale and Cassie Novak. But in the meantime, we've got pro singles action playing for 3rd place on the loser's side. Mike Weyrowske versus Jacob Balcos. Game number 2. Mike Weyrowski's got a chance to close out this game and send it to a 3rd.
So if he looks at this one already, he's obviously looked at it a little longer, but
Mike played his cards right and took a timeout on his 5 bar. Advanced it to his 3, and it will do the same on the 3 bar with a chance to stroke home a pull shot and send this match to a 3rd and final game on table number 2. RJ says we've got a new kayak never used, right? You have any idea what RJ is talking about at this stage in the game?
Yep, I actually just buy a fishing kayak, so he's actually right. What up, RJ? Mike goes long there, and Jacob gets a scrappy point to tie it up 4-4 here.
Now
So
it's
Jacob-
match point for Jacob and game point for Mike. Mike really needs to pass this and score this to perhaps have a chance at the title here. But Jacob's got a chance to close out the match and calls timeout.
And now
If he's
gonna
able
make
to
Mike
score
think
this
about it.
shot, he moves into 3rd or better on the loser's side of pro singles. And if he executes, he will advance to play against Matt Weber to get to the
Ooh.
finals against Kenneth Dale, who is currently getting ready to play against Ron Olson and Carla Wolverton in open mixed on table number 1. Here we go. Jacob puts it back into play on his 3 bar. And is blocked by Mike. Ends up in his goalie area. Jacob has a really solid 2-5. Wouldn't be surprised to see him pass it to his 5, pass it to his 3, and then score this. What do you think, G?
Sounds about right. Honestly, I think it's a wild card with Mike being a goalie back there. He's scrappy on defense, so I think it could go either way.
RJ, I appreciate it. My backup career here is being an auctioneer, so thank you for saying that. You're not sleeping yet,
Jacob
but
goes-
maybe you'll be able to go
big
to sleep
push
now
side.
as Balcos.
Jacob Balcos.
Jacob Balcos finishes off Mike Weyrowske in the pro singles losers bracket match to move on to 3rd or better on the loser's side.